No, I'm serious. That's the campaign from protecting our waters. So please, Mob and all the other organizers here, I'll put you in touch. You know some of the people involved there. But that's really going to be an important part of the strategy. Take back state.
Can I make a suggestion? We're going to put Bridget in charge of turning us off.
Okay.
So we can
Question from the EID guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Hi, how you doing? I just got two questions, just because you spoke of half-truths in
Okay.
the last question. So I work with a lot of landowners.
Uh,
So NWPOA, and
Uh-huh.
you know what started this whole this Gasland narrative in your first movie was that you got a lease
Right.
for $100,000, correct? That's what you said in the movie, right?
That's right.
Okay, is that true? Because I also heard an interview on Aspen Radio where you kind of tried to go off the record because you were questioned.
We'll take both together.
All right, so that's the first question. And I also, NWPOA keeps records of who pays dues and things like that, and you're not in the system, so I'm curious as to why that's in the narrative, like I said. So that's the first question. Second question, I got it on my phone actually. I read an article, I think it was the Free Beacon that did it, about the,
Free Beacon.
yeah, actually a few other newspapers ran the story. That in Texas, the flaming hose, yeah, that was said to be a hoax. It's actually in court, and it was found that it was a fabricated story that you use, kind of like the in the first movie, the flaming faucet. So I was curious, you know.
All right, well, just
It's a documentary, and you have a lot of people. Obviously, there's a lot of people.
Just factually. Okay, just factually.
Shoot.
Okay. My family submitted over 60 emails from the NWPOA that said, "Dear members." In fact, one of them said, "Now all of you who are on the waiting list are now members," which means we got the same lease offer as everybody else in northeastern PA. That's very, very clear and simple. The Northern Wayne Park, well, they're talking about the leasing, and they're trying to drum up some kind of strange controversy, when in fact it's completely the opposite of the facts in the case. And you could say that NWPOA denies it, but we have something called email, which have records and dates and IP addresses attached to them. And they've all been submitted. All this stuff was submitted to the New York Times. I mean, the gas industry loves to come in and try to challenge credibility.
Then how come you didn't say that in the Aspen Radio?
It's okay, it's okay. Hey, wait, no, it's okay. How come wait? Wait, no, because actually I want to...
I'm just curious.
And the Lipsky case is very good. The Lipsky case is cut and dry. The evidence is presented in the film. The EPA came in, I mean, you know, these things are not fabricated. They're not a hoax.
Why?
It's what I'd like to ask you, sir. People ask me all the time, how is it that the gas industry can do this? They say, don't they understand what's going on? So I ask you, actually, sir, is it just that you're completely ignorant and repeating things that you have in a notebook or on your phone? Or is it that you're so in denial?
About what?
That you can't handle what's actually happening to people in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, you live on this planet too.
Absolutely.
I want to ask you the question, sir, please
go ahead.
answer, because I don't know how to tell.
I can answer. Go ahead.
When people ask me this question, how can the gas industry do it? All I have to say is, I don't know, because I'm not them. Because I can't possibly put myself in their shoes to figure out how they're demolitioning communities and that they're putting people's health at risk. So let me ask you, sir, after I've said all the things, you know, and the record's been written on the two questions that you just asked over and over and over again. All the questions are online. They're all on the website. It's a rudimentary search to find out the actual facts. In your heart, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're talking about?
Absolutely. So this is a resource that we need, that we're using, that we're developing. So if you want, is that? Yeah. How'd you get here, sir?
I want to hear the tone of voice. I want to hear the tone of your voice as you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's like I said, you fly around the country. We all use this resource. You talk about renewable energy, Josh. That house you have in Delaware, how many solar panels do you have on the roof?
Well, we actually buy our energy from community energy, which is renewable.
All right, good. Well, I'm glad that you're taking a step, because a lot of people in this room don't take that step.
I just want you all in this room.
Okay, so shoot, how many people have solar panels on their roofs?
You're attacking us.
I'm not attacking. So far I've been yelled at by multiple people in the room. So now I'm here to defend myself. Absolutely. So like I said, we're developing a resource that we all use.
Your answer was an attack, a personal attack on me. If you'll note the ad hominem attack
on every single
of every single one of us here.
Okay.
So please, sir, go home, brother. Look in your heart and look at what you're doing.
Next question.
My question is, how do you, there was a person in the field who was talking about the renewable energy, the wind, solar.